Graduates, please be seated. I am Chad Russell, the proud principal of Flower Mound High School. Good evening and welcome to the graduation ceremonies for the class of 2026 for Flower Mound High School. Please help me welcome to the stage Mackenzie Fujita, Senior Class Vice President, to the podium for our presentation of colors. Mackenzie is the daughter of Katie and Brandon Fujita. She plans to attend Texas A&M Corpus Christi in the fall and study biomedical sciences.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. At this time, will everyone please rise for the presentation of colors by the FMHS Air Force JROTC, followed by the singing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you.
Great job. Thank you, Mackenzie. Each year, a number of our graduates make the decision to serve our country as part of the U.S. Armed Forces. We are proud of each of our graduates who become a contributing member of our society, but we owe a debt of gratitude to the brave men and women who dedicate their lives to our country with their service in the U.S. Armed Forces. Graduates who will serve in any branch of the U.S. Armed Forces in the near future, please rise and let us recognize you. It is my pleasure to introduce Anish Raghunathan, one of our top 20 students, who will give the opening remarks. Anish is the son of Shrikant Raghunathan and Kapana Raman. Anish plans to study electrical and computer engineering at the University of Texas at Austin.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. Good evening to all families and guests, faculty and administration of Flower Mound High School and LISD, and most importantly, my fellow Jaguar graduating class of 2026. I am honored to welcome you all to this year's Flower Mound High School graduation ceremony. Today is a day of celebration, one that reflects the hard work, dedication, and perseverance we have put in over the course of 4 years. But we didn't get here on our own. Behind our achievements are the efforts of many who have gathered here. And today, this moment is as much theirs as it is ours. First and foremost, we celebrate the people who have been at our side since the beginning, our parents, families, and guardians. From helping us take our first steps to watching us walk across the stage today, you have shown unconditional love and support through our highs and lows. You drove us to succeed and celebrated our achievements, but you were also there to lift us up from our falls. Thank you for being that anchor, not only in high school, but throughout our lives. To the teachers and staff of Flower Mound High School, you were there for us every year and held us to a standard that pushed us further than we could imagine. Whether that was simply answering questions or believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, your guidance has brought us to this point. And that impact goes beyond academics. The education we received definitely mattered, but everything else you brought to the classroom environment, such as how we approach problems and the way we interact with our peers, has helped shape us as who we are today. Each and every one of us appreciates that more than we probably should. And finally, to the class of 2026, today we celebrate us. We walked into the 9th grade campus 4 years ago as completely different people, unknowing of what lay ahead. But everything that has happened since then, both good and bad, has molded us as who we are today. Whether that was a hype football game, a late-night study session, or a chaotic parking lot situation, every experience we've encountered has taught us valuable lessons, whether we realized it at the time or not. But more importantly, the memories we created out of these moments are ones that will stick with us. After today, each of us will walk on our own path, but this school created an environment of friendship, joy, and community that has been a defining factor of this chapter in our lives, and one that we will cherish for years and years to come. So as we open the door to the rest of our lives, I want to leave you with a thought from Albert Einstein. Let's strive not just to become people of success, but to rather become people of value. With that being said, let's proceed with the 2026 Flower Mound High School graduation ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Anish. I would like to recognize our special guests and dignitaries who are present this evening. I would ask that they stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. We are honored today to have the following members of our LISD School Board in attendance with us. Jenny Prosnek, Board President. Catherine Sells, Board Vice President. Dr. Sheila Taylor, Board Secretary. Michelle Akatib, Board Member. Dr. Stacy L. Barker, Board Member. Allison Lasson, Board Member. Madison Lopez, Board Member. And newly elected Board Member, Ms. Paige Dixon. Thank you for your service and your leadership. The distinguished members of our LISD administration attendance today are Dr. Lori Rapp, LISD Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Shauna Miller, Chief of Staff, Melissa Cobb, Chief Human Resource Officer, Deanne Bay, General Counsel, Will Skelton, Chief Student Services Officer, Dr. Leslie Garcani, Chief Technology Officer, Chantel Upshaw, the Chief of High Schools, and Jeff Brown, Principal of Flower Mound 9th grade campus. Thank you for your continued leadership. . ' I would like to thank the faculty of the Flower Mound High School for assisting and nurturing these graduating seniors to discover the tools needed for the next leg of their journey. Thank you to our families for allowing the FMHS community to partner with you in raising and guiding these incredible young men and women in front of me. Last but not least, thank you to the class of 2026. This class has achieved many things and has shown tremendous growth in 4 years at FMHS. All these accomplishments and growth are to be celebrated for the legacy they leave on Flower Mound High School and our community. We couldn't be prouder. When I was a kid, my dad always told me, leave it better than you found it. The class of 2026 has surely done that. Thank you, seniors, for leaving FMHS better than you found it. It is my pleasure to introduce our FMHS Senior Class Vice President, Mary Lee, to the podium. Mary is the daughter of Frank Lee and Lily Joe. Mary will study business administration at Binghamton University.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. Good evening, class of 2026. My name is Mary Lee, and I am honored to have served as your class president for the past 3 years. Today is a moment we've been waiting for our entire high school career, and though the years have seemed to slow and drag on at times, I think there's never a truer saying than that time flies by in the blink of an eye. For our entire lives, we attended educational facilities that each told us they were preparing us for the next one. In 8th grade, I vividly remember the teacher's emphasis that everything was to prepare us for our high school journey. Then, before we knew it, we were standing in the halls of FM9, learning about GPAs, clubs, recommendation letters, and rankings. With the prospect of college applications looming above our heads, we shouldered the responsibility of yet another preparation we must make. 4 years, 1,460 days. After endless hours of studying, practicing, and rehearsing, here we are. We've made all the preparations we could and made it to the glorious finale of our time in high school. For 4 years, we have laughed and we have cried in the halls of Flower Mound High School. Despite all the preparations, all of our most beautiful moments in life were unscripted. Our laughter, unprompted and unplanned. Sometimes, chasing approval and checking boxes off the guidelines can begin to feel heavy and mundane. But, class of 2026, with our sky-high ambitions and an iron resolve, we have never given up in face of difficulties. Despite some inevitable losses we had to endure, the efforts of each and every one of us has paid off in a multitude of ways. We have achieved excellence in academic classrooms and beyond. We have won competitions, titles, games, and state championships among the roaring cheer of crowds. We have volunteered endless hours of our time to lend a helping hand to our beloved community. When we look back fondly through the lenses of time bygone, we will recall the bright lights of Friday nights at the Neil E. Wilson Stadium, the intense energy at pep rallies and on the sidelines as we rooted for our school's victory, waving our hands side to side to demonstrate our Jaguar pride, walking through the hallways with our friends, whether it's on the way to class or for a quick trip to the vending machines, chatting with our teachers who have provided us with every bit of insight and knowledge they possess. On the behalf of our senior class, I would like to thank all of our teachers, our principal, our school staff, and all of our families who are here with us today. We could not have completed this leg of our journey without the support you provide us with every day. To my peers in the senior class, I want to say I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. I have witnessed our growth from uncertain teens into matured young adults, achieving our dreams one by one. Most of us are more than ready to begin a new, exciting chapter in life, but to leave behind our friends, the comfort and safety of places you've called home for the past years, tackling the intricate and complex matters of adult life with our own two hands, we may not feel prepared to do so just yet. As I'm about to embark on this next segment of our journey, at the same time, yet no longer directly alongside you all, I want to share my biggest lesson learned in high school. In life, the only way we'll ever truly feel prepared is when we develop a positive outlook on life. With optimism and kindness, we can eliminate fears and obstacles alike. With our hands of sheer determination, there is no outcome that is not within our grasp. As the class of 2026, we have achieved many dreams and will continue to achieve many more. No matter what life throws at us next, I have great faith in us. With the incredible memories we made here and the incredible growth we've achieved through countless days of learning within and beyond our classrooms, we are more than prepared for the rest of our journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. It is my honor to introduce our salutatorian, Niket Sarabi. Niket is the son of Aravind and Nalima Sarabi. Niket finished second in his class at FMHS with an impressive weighted GPA of 116.77 out of a possible 120 points. Niket will attend the University of Texas at Austin and study mechanical engineering. Please help me welcome our salutatorian, Niket Sarabi.
Welcome, faculty, family, friends, and class of 2026. Before I begin, I hope most of the people here believe the Apollo 11 moon landing mission was real. If you don't, please let us set our theories of fake moon landings and flat earths aside and humor me just for these next few minutes. I also hope I need not explain to you who Neil Armstrong was. Won the Presidential Medal of Freedom and said the famous line, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But while Armstrong got all the attention, he did not make the journey alone. You see, Armstrong was joined by another man, the second man to step on the moon, Buzz Aldrin. As Aldrin stepped off the shuttle's ladder, he said the words, "Magnificent desolation." His first words weren't inspiring. He wasn't trying to articulate a sentence to capture how momentous the moon landing was for the sake of human achievement. He was simply enjoying the view. It is disappointing how few of us are taught about Aldrin. Maybe if you live for trivia questions, you know about him. But otherwise, he is a man briefly touched on in our textbooks, if at all. Many of us just don't put as much effort into remembering Aldrin's name as we do Armstrong's. Aldrin may have been the second man on the moon, but he was still a man on the moon. How many of us here can say we have achieved such a feat? While I don't plan on visiting the moon anytime soon, or ever for that matter, I feel in some ways similar to Aldrin. When some of my friends and my family asked me what my rank was, I proudly told them I was second. Usually, they followed up by asking me, who's first? I can't blame them. As humans, our attention naturally gravitates toward first place, even when we recognize second is still an incredible feat. Some even told me to intentionally make this speech worse, so as to not outshine our number one. Knowing the guy, I was flattered they thought I could, but it didn't make it sting any less. Looking back, I know these people I hold close were likely just messing with me, or only jokingly trying to get under my skin, but it still did. I mentioned earlier that Neil Armstrong received the Presidential Medal of Freedom. What I forgot to mention is that Buzz Aldrin stood next to him as President Richard Nixon gave each of the men the Medal of Freedom. History may remember Armstrong's steps as the first, but that does not make Aldrin's any less real. So class of 2026, our victories are our own. Sometimes we receive recognition for them, sometimes we do not. Our pride should not be fueled by the attention we receive from others. So be proud of yourselves. Only you truly know what it took to be where you are. Sleepless nights, caffeine addictions at concerningly young ages, days in when you really should have been out. So as our high school years have come to an end, class of 2026, I have no doubt each of you will achieve greatness, whatever that means to you. But whether the world applauds loudly, quietly, or not at all, your accomplishments are still yours. Celebrate with friends if you can, but celebrate by yourself if you must. Thank you.
Thank you, Niket. Senior members of our award-winning Jaguar Chorale will now perform Remember Me.
To say goodbye, remember me. will hear a sad song. Know that I'm with you, the only way that I can be. Until you're in my arms again, remember me. To say goodbye, remember me. Don't let it make you cry, for even if I'm far away, I hold you in my heart. I sing a secret song to you each night we are apart. Remember me, remember I have to travel far, remember me. Remember.
Excellent job, students. This year's top-ranked student for the class of 2026 is Sohan Kathari. Sohan is the son of Padma and Murali Kathari. Sohan posted a remarkable final GPA of 117.41 out of a possible 120 points. He will attend Carnegie Mellon University, where he will study computer science. It is my honor to present you the Flower Mound High School valedictorian for 2026, Sohan Kathari.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. My parents told me a couple weeks ago that they would be pretty upset if I gave a basic speech filled with cliches like, wow, we made it. And I don't really like making them upset, especially because they still pay for all of my food and gas. So, in an effort to come up with a parent-worthy idea for my speech, I've been watching a lot of graduation speakers over the past couple of weeks. I don't expect that many of you to keep up with the latest trends in graduation speeches, but there's been a recent pattern in speakers at colleges trying to hype up artificial intelligence in their speeches. At the University of Central Florida, a former CEO of Google was loudly booed after calling AI the next industrial revolution. At Middle Tennessee State University, a music executive told grads that AI is rewriting everything, and subsequently also received a lot of booing. So, with that in mind, I guess I have two goals for this speech. First, make my parents proud, and second, don't get booed by my student body. But to be honest, I don't think it's that surprising. You start telling a bunch of people who have just graduated, many of whom can't find a job due to AI, that AI is their saving grace, and I think you deserve to get some booing. We spent years learning how to write, create, solve problems, and think critically. And suddenly, it feels like machines can do all of those things in seconds. And I think that's really intimidating for a group of people like us, who are about to enter into the real world. But last week, when I was thinking about what I actually wanted to say today, and I was thinking about what made high school meaningful to me, it wasn't something productive or my work, and I'll assume that for most of you, it's a pretty similar story. I at least hope that your most proud moment of high school wasn't something you were working on. Instead, it was the activities that we had with those around us. It was our lunch tables and inside jokes. It was walking unnecessarily slow through the hallways if you saw someone that you wanted to talk to. And it was group chats that could have a lot of memories, but also probably get us in a lot of trouble if they got leaked. It was events like football games and Senior Sunset, where for me personally, I won a mini fridge from the raffle that's now just collecting dust in my dining room. I'm sorry, Dad, and if anyone wants to take that off my hands, you're more than welcome to do so. I don't think our time in high school was a waste of time just because a machine may do some things better than us. if there's one fact that I know about our class, it's that we've learned over the last 4 years to value our experiences and connection with others more than anything else. I know for a fact that I do. The experience most valuable to me over the last few years was being able to find my group of people in a class this large. Most of you don't really know me, and I don't really know most of you. Most of us will forget each other in the very near future. But no matter who you are, where you've come from, and where you end up going, there are 3 things that I am sure of. No machine is ever going to replace the feeling of being understood by another person. No algorithm is going to recreate the memories that we've made in the last 4 years. And no technology will ever make our human connections meaningless. And so to conclude, I want to leave us on a few notes. Mom, Dad, and the rest of my family, thank you for everything, and I hope that you're happy with my speech. Class of 2026, thank you for not booing me. And I was serious about the fridge. If anyone needs one, please come find me after done with the event. And finally, but most importantly, go Jags.
Thank you, Soham. Dr. Rapp, I am pleased to present to you the senior class of 2026 of Flower Mound High School. Before us are 858 exceptional young men and women. I have verified that each of these seniors have met the requirements of the Texas Education Agency and the Lewisville Independent School District and should be awarded the appropriate diploma and certificate.
Thank you, Mr. Russell. To you, the Flower Mound High School class of 2026, please know we are very proud of your accomplishments. We look forward to even greater achievements in your future. Congratulations. Ms. Prosnick and our LISD Board of Trustees, Mr. Russell has verified these students eligible to receive their diploma or certificate. Therefore, by the authority vested in me by the state of Texas and the Lewisville Independent School District Board of Trustees, I certify them. Their diplomas or certificates are to be granted at this time.
Will row runs please stand to prepare?
Now presenting the 2026 graduates of Flower Mound High School. Sohan Kathari, Naket Sarabi, Abai Rao Kasaganti, Aditya Sanjeev Panangat, Pravith Munapale, Noah Mateo Senwan King, Rishi Kopasetti, Sanjana Reddy Gokul, Hannah Chung, Aman Reddy Kamasani, Arjun Vishwanathan, Anish Shrikant Raghunathan, Audrey Christina Timashik, Selena Zaha Feng, Anna Sophia Barlaku, Chejin Ian M, Abiram Iyer, Ian Yu Su, Tarun Haraharan, Carla Korf, Mitchell William Mulholland. Ryan Thomas Abbott. Jack Samuel Ackerman. Zoe Afia Ackman. Ileana Corrales Morales Adamo. Logan Christopher Ade. Asta Adakari. Savannah Josephine Agarian. Ana E. Augustine Flores. Salma Muhammad Ibrahim Abdeldayam. Shahel Saladin Ahmed. Eliana Huam An. Jabria Salise Alexander. Abraham Ali. Umar Mir Ali. Gia Isabella Alisea. Phoenix Milan Allen. Sloan Christian Allen. Kimberly Claire Allison. Saket Amanana. Isaiah Bernard Amaya. Sarah Elizabeth Anderson. Tanner Reese Andrews. Carlos Anguiano. Louis Ethan Ante. Sayeda Wania Farhan Anvar. Angelina Kate Applequist. Carlos Mauricio Arbeláez Gonzalez. Logan James Arrington. Ryan Jaden Arun. Krish Arvind. Holly Claire Atkinson. Muriel Elizabeth Auburn. Shruti Reddy Avuthu. William Harrison Babick. Gloria Sun Babinski. Audrey Paige Bakayao. Sophia Huan Bay. Samuel James Bear. John Suck Bike. Caden Hunter Bailey. Donald Lee Baker III. Stephen Bradley Baker. Sophia Grace Baldanza. Julissa Balderas. Hannah Grace Ballou. Kingston Rain Bonabon. Ria Shaimal Bobadara. Roderick D'Angelo Barfield Jr. Laveda Janae Archer Barnes. Mira Basta. Amal Reddy Bazar. Brooklyn Greer Becca. Kenny Elizabeth Bell. Claire Madeline Bennett. Ella Dawn Bennett. Paige Louise Bennett. Ronan Micah Bennett. Seth Edward Binney. Fibin Benoit. Liam Trent Douglas Berg. Isabella Marie Barrios. Insia Najmuddin Banpurawala. Pranati Prakash Bhatt. Arya Sunil Bhatia. Brooke Suzanne Bickford. Addison Ray Bicknell. Brody Reese Billstrand. Caden Ryan Billstrand. Olivia Grace Bishop. Lillian Faith Blackman. Lucia Gabrielle Marco Blanco. Kason Ray Blevins. William Andy Bobbitt II. Savitha Lakshmi Bolaneni. Shrazit Boma. Madison Jude Bonzi. Isabella Katsi Borges. Daniela Lucia Boswell. Nihal Michael Boyapati. Preston Jared Boyd. Grace Jacqueline Bransford. Trinity Victoria Breeding. Tatum Cynthia Brent. Hadassah June Brewer. Kaylin Darlene Brewer. Aislinn Clove Brinkerhoff. Riggs Dustin Broadway. Avery Grace Brock. Kendall Noel Brockett. Vivian Marie Brothers. Dorian Lee Brown. Nathaniel Avery Brown. Hannah Mae Brubaker. Cadence Ray Brumley. Roland Christopher Bryant. Lucas Christopher Bryson. Cecilia Rose Instead Bumgarner. Ava Victoria Burgos. Nathaniel Ethan Burrows. Jack Brian Butler. Carson Scott Calloway. Hayden Ryan Callison. Evie Grayson Campbell. Ian Xavier Campbell. Liam Ralston Drennan Campbell. Logan Taylor Canterbury. Nathan Douglas Carey. Raquel Evangelina Carranza. Evelyn K. Carrier. Cameron Amelia Casal. Awen Lenore Abelia Casillion. Sophia Valeria Castro. Landon Han Cha. Aditya Manjam Chakravarthi. Satyajit Chalagundla. Jack Edward Chapman. Jonathan Grayson Charles. Gia Chowdhury. Adrian Carlos Chavez. Isha Cheberlu. Avery Kaylin Chenault. Sihi Chun. Leon Lee Chanot. Amy Lee Cheverton. Emma Jean Cheverton. Chloe Alicia Chu. Varenchi Chinamu. Mahesh Chintalapati. April Cho. Jennifer Donby Cho. Sumin Cho. Aaron Nam Choi. Noah Sun Hyuk Chong. Arav Chopra. Gage Sterling Christmas. Brody Hui Chu. Blake James Cicero. Elizabeth Ann Clark. Addison Grace Clay. Colton James Clevenger. Daniel James Hector Clough. Sarah Denise Cochran. Tyler Stone Cochran. Daniel Ivilo Kokomensky. Olivia Grace Cole. Xylee Renee Condon. Lillian Alma Schulten Cohn. Kaylin Estella Cordero. Kyla J. Costa. Graham Kate Couturier. Sarah Margaret Cowan. Emma Grace Craig. Jocelyn Marie Kramer. Bethany Grace Croft. Jordan Alexander Crump. Ryan Joseph Cuellar. Joshua Allen Cupid. Mahika Ravikant Katambakam. Vaihan Reddy Dagula. Adi Dang. Surya Said Asari. Michael Scott Dasher. Priyam Amit Dave. Ava Mae Davenport. Holt Michael Davis. James Aiden Davis. Connor Alexander Dean. Erica Marie Debataz. Dalton Joseph DeGraff. Hannah Deanne Dietrich. Vance Matthew Delgado. Ivy Campbell DeMint. Sophia Catherine DePietro. Noah Joseph Desatel. Tanishka Daka. Gertej Singh Dillon. Luciano Andre Diaz Sanchez. Charles Alexander Dietrich. Franco Anthony DiMatteo. Shariah Awa Jamal Edin Cisse. William Michael Dodds. Alexis Jane Dodge. Laura Joanne Domergue. Jocelyn Novelle Dominguez. Michaela Ann Donnelly. Olivia Anderson Dowdy. Sydney Evans Dowdy. Paige Elizabeth Dowell. Lainey Elizabeth Drews. Jeffrey Boschwindu. Declan Aiden Duba. Avni Rajan Dugal. Paul Allen Dulaney. Landry Danielle Dunlap. Madeline Sophie Derby. Doc Christian Dutton. Arush Rudra Duvaru. Tegan Marie Duvajunk. Evan Kale Echeverria. Anna Julia Edinburgh Requena. Candace I. Edwards. Jacob Robert Edwards. Hannah Jane Parsons Egan. Darby Elizabeth Templeton Airbar. Zane Armar Essen. Dana Iney. Quinn Rayner Ellis. Dante Lawrence Espinosa. Adrian Espinoza. Iker Esquivel Saniciaro. Maverick Thomas Evans. Andrew Trent Evers. Beatrix Alara Faber. Laith Omar Fakhri. Zachary Wilson Falgo. Angeline Dexter Ferreira. Madison Ann Faria. Hiba Farouk. Dean William Fasold. Max Bradley Fasold. Anise Saida Fatima. Blake Michael Feathers. Ella Ray Feinberg. Paula Maria Fellenzer. Ryland Heath Feliciano Johnson. Aaron Jeffrey Finsick. Joshua Reed Finsick. Sean Michael Finsick. Chase Marshall Ferguson. Valentine Fernanda. Kira Renee Fernitza. Shane Patrick Ferris. Isma Amina Fayaz. Enoch Matthew Fisher. Grayson Joshua Fisher. Jacqueline Emma Fleeks. Luke Andrew Fleming. Jaden Kinsley Flint. Brennan Elise Fleury. Taven Jonah Foster Solanke. Charlotte Grace Fries. Carson Scott Frisk. Shayla Aspen Fraze. Natalie Marie Fry. Mackenzie Kiyoko Fujita. Brandon Cole Fullerton. Ivana Lauren Gacho. Juliana Valtal Gambaro. Krithi Ganamanini. Carson Dale Garlington. Maisie Lila Garner. Serena Kai Garris. Lillian Sarah Geltner. Jack Stephen Jacino. Michael Joseph Jacino. Landon Robert Guerin. Christopher Andrew Gibson. Valendu Charles Gibson Jr. Vincent Augustine Gonzalez. Cole James Goodnow. Sarah Rebecca Gorman. Antonina Sophia Gorna. Jillian Elena Graves. Nitin Grandi. John Wilson Grable. Ada Leneda Gronquist. Anna Jeanette Groth. Andrew Patrick Grubbs. Soham Guha. Andrew Brian Gullickson. Sanjith Reddy Gamakanda. Rayla K. Gunter. Ananya Gupta. Daniel Bashoy Habib. Benjamin Weston Hall. L. Elise Hall. Stephen Wallace Hall. Talon Christopher Hall. Addison Violet Hampton. Sol Ianina Hahn. Maxwell Cooper Hankins. Ishal Huck. Huzaifa Ben Harris. Landon Blaine Harper. Cooper A.V. Harris. Merrick Roger Harrington. Akari Hatta. Blair Ivy Haverkamp. Jenna Allison Haver. Lucas Robert Haver. Hillary Diane Head. Jameson Thomas Heath. Derek Matthew Aber. Audria Jane Heedham. Reed Christopher Heelig. Roman Joseph Helmuth. Stella Von Helpenstill. Claire Suzanne Henderson. Milani Gabriela Heredia Salvatierra. Charles Ethan Hicks. Jalen Ray Hicks. Reagan Elizabeth Hines. Caleb Matthew Hercock. Jesse Boy Chung Noon Nin. Victoria Elizabeth Huffman. Peyton Walker Holmes. Lucy Grace Hopkin. Abigail Melissa Ori. Antonio James Horn. Brian Lien Xie. Sydney Olivia Huddle. Mia Lynn Hudson. Leslie Nicole Huerta. Emily Priscilla Hulse. Ryan Marvin Hurley. Reese Taylor Hutchison. Tui Pham Phuong Nguyen. Sarah Sue Ignatow. Tanvi Imanini. Gizai Chiniza Imoke. Lily Claire Ingraham. Safa Ismail. Jacob David Jackson. Josiah Matthias Jackson. Caden Elise Jackson. Reed William Jacobson. Joseph Jagan. Claire Ines Jenke. Kennedy Sue Jensen. Dami Jong. Daphne Danae Jimenez. Ariana Marie Johnson. Cade Wildern Johnson. Emily Ann Johnson. Jaden Alexandria Johnson. Justin Donald Johnson. Melody Kate Johnson. Hudson Taylor Jones. Matthew Harrison Juice. Kylie Elizabeth Joplin. Rylan Dash Jordan. Emmanuel Elijah Joseph. Nisha Rohit Joshi. Trent Michael Juarez. Yash Junaja. Isabella Noel Kammerling. Victoria Kai Aragon. Gernor Kor Kaler. Ianualua Eliaton Camiole. Jeremy Francisek Comrade. Harsh Kanchi. Ishan Kandanala. Sojal Korigodra. Harish Karthik. Rucher Reddy Kasarla. Arnav Kasi. Shravya Kasturi. Anwita Kata. Alicia Ray Kautsur. Sophia Ann Kautsur. Ethan Matthew Cowley. Cameron May Kelly. Gabriella Nicole Kennedy. Oko Vaino Oskari Kiranen. Henry Thomas Tapio Keskamala. Alina Ahmad Khan. Hiba Shakir Khan. Maher Kaur Kanuja. Layla Grace Colleen. Chung Young Kim. Claire Erin Kim. Danny Kim. Daniel Artemovich Kim. Evelyn Minseon Kim. Gabrielle Biol Kim. Hassam Kim. Jaden Minsuk Kim. Ire Kim. Jonah Minsuk Kim. Matthew Chihun Kim. Campbell Elizabeth King. Brady Aaron Kisfer. Kayla Marie Knapp. Anish Chowdhury Kaduri. Michaela Rose Kahutek. Elia Mark Kolgashev. Jonathan Lazarus Raj Kosley. Kirti Reddy Kanda. Prabhu Naga Ratan Kanda. Daria Alexandrovna Kovalyova. Ethan Joseph Kraus. Audra Elizabeth Kruk. Akash Kumar. Anjali Kumar. Rudra Kumar. Caitlin Diane Leclerc. Faith Donald Laird. Joseph Patrick Landers. Ryan Adam Landels. Riley Catherine Lengua. Justine Claire Yunmi Longren. Abigail Macaulay Lansdell. Emma Jaleese Larson. Mason Taylor Laskowski. Randall Tukey Winkit Ratsazahara Manana Lau. Jenna Noel Lakater. Yameli Loriano. Vishwa Chowdhury Lavu. Beckham Alexander Lee. Hyjin Lee. June Lee. Nahyun Lee. Shalom Sungmin Lee. Yunsu Lee. Kayla Angelin Leiter. Travis Wayne Letman. Brandon Aaron Lavanius. Andre Ajani Lewis. Brevin Ocean Lewis. Kenneth Michael Lewis. Tianyu Lee. Robert Hideki Lin. Linnea Jade Monica Lindvall. Ansley Elise Linton. Carly Kate Linton. Sarah Boscato Labato. Madeline Mariana Lobes. Ava Grace Loftus. Chase Allen Loki. Natalie Valeria Lopez. Sebastian Andres Lopez Silva. Jimmy Liu. Amelia Simone Luong. Jackson D. Libert. Mia Bay Lynch. Benjamin Ryan Macias. Krishna Madhava Rao Madapathy. Ella Sheridan McGuire. Zain Ali Hassan Majed. Ali Elizabeth Makowski. Elliot Charles Malden. Andrea Maliaco. Ashlyn Summer Maloof. Gino Joseph Marcello. Cedric Lamar Mariano Jr. Lochena Kumari Maraju. Oliver Matthew Marujo. Parker Clayton Marshall. Gabrielle Nicole Martin. Sophia Camille Martin. Raul Martinez. Trinity Madison Faith Martinez. Carter O'Neill Massey. Frank Brooks May. Gehan Halika Mayadun. Roberto Meyer Saracho. Morgan Riley Maza. Caitlin Robin McCaskill. Aiden Thomas McGee. Rocco J. McGee. Ashlyn Taylor McGilvray. Leighton James McKay. Mia Suzanne McKenna. Adeline Louise McKinley. Benjamin Grayson McLemore. Drew Ellen McNatt. Aaron David McNeil. Jackson Benjamin Mesh. Alessandra Elizabeth Medina. Madison Eileen Medley. Gia Mehta. Tanisha Malog. Hani Murtaza Morali. Nicolette Noel Metzger. Brendan Michael Meyer. Eric Lazaro Michel. Trip Reed Michaels. Zuri Gothany Machuki. Keith Oliver Milam. Ava Simone Mokri. Caroline Hope Monroe. Joshua Robert Quintana Montserrat. Natalie Ann Moody. Brendan James Moore. Nazia Kiara Marie Moore. Kylie Marie Moe. Andrew Cole Morgan. Lainey Faith Marquecho. Siddharth Mudana. Olin Michael Mueller. McKenna Brooke Mulliken. Cheyenne Mir Mumtaz. Andrew Moibure Munio. Annalise Murray. Ethan Joseph Murray. Jordan Elizabeth Murray. Danush Murthy. Robert Andrew Musa. Ryan Andrew Nagy. Zamrud Nair. Lizeth Andrea Narvaez. Alicia Sohail Nalshahi. Addison Rose Neal. Preston Scott Neal. Braden Keith Nelson. Bronte Genevieve Nelson. Jessica Marie Nevins. Kaylee Lorraine Newton. Hannah Ton Nguyen. Kenneth Tin Nguyen. Sophia On Nguyen. Talon Mintai Nguyen. Matthias Nieto Pessoa. London Haley Norton. Garrett Paul Nozell. Laura Jane Nozell. Zara Ismail Noor. Callahan Jean O'Brien. Robin Caroline O'Brien. Emma Charlene O'Neill. Jacob Daniel Oselnick. Evan Jacob Ostreicher. Junsyuk Oh. Abigail Margaret Oman. Anna Elizabeth Oliver. Jordan Alexander Olive. Daniel Felipe Ojuele Duenas. Conrad Robert Ortega Schreier. Echo Callisto Ortega Schreier. Isabella June Otaha Makura. Kuval Chowdhury Paladugu. Rafael Palma. Reese Merritt Pinnell. Jonathan Grayson Panza. Allison Reese Park. Jonah Park. Lauren Minchie Park. Michelle Chalin Park. Saren Park. Yuna Park. Madison Jolie Parker Eatman. Sophia Isabella Paris. Trey Allen Parrott. Claire Elizabeth Parsons. Sophia Elizabeth Parsons. Anya Rakesh Lakshmi Patel. Tanish Palav Patel. Ajinkya Vaneet Patel. Veer Paul. Connor Anthony Pollock. Chad Collier Pennington. Bella Sofia Perez. Diego Perez Salcedo. Jesus Perez. Madison Elizabeth Perez. Peyton Lindsay Perkins. Ryan Joseph Permetti. James Henry Perscal. Carson Dwayne Peterson. Penelope Lynn Peterson. Aiden Ma Thomaseth. Jane Reagan Palan. Carter Jackson Piambino. Saishan Anand Pasay. Grant William Plosick. Kayla Tegan Pollock. Ivan Polotsky. Ara Patdar. Jack Thomas Powell. Noah Robert Powers. Dia Prabhakar. Bailey Ann Preston. Cassidy Linda Pritchard. Kira Elizabeth Primer. Isha Minoli Paidi. Olivia Nevea Quezada. Olivia Grace Rains. Pratika Ramesh. Carol Ramirez Figueroa. Sahana Ramnath. Jacob Joseph Ranieri. Jax Alan Raspad. Priyansh Piyush Ravrani. Lewis Elliott Ray. Braden Randall Redeker. Madeline Renee Reese. David Thomas Reese. Kyle James Rabine. Mara Judith Reckenbaugh. Brody Dylan Reed. Isabella Grace Reyna. Eric Andrew Rhodes. Ava Sky Richardson. Nicholas Charles Rios. Maria Lucia Rivas Garcia. Paul Riverola Rodriguez. Brody Maxfield Robinson. Zachary Blake Roberts. Hope Yuting Robinson. Quinn Luke Robinson. Reagan Patel Robinson. John Abe Robles Kilduff. Ashley Soleil Rodriguez. Mateo Esteban Bustillos Rodriguez. Rainier Rodriguez Duran. Valeria Madeline Rodriguez. Andrew James Romo. Shubnor Kur Ropra. Sophia Irene Rosenberger. Callista Ann Ross. Lillian Helen Ross. Sophia Ruhani. Dania Modnor Rusan. Bella Grace Rupp. Adley Ray Russellberg. Dominic Daniel Russell. Emily Grace Russell. Madison Bailey Russell. Cademan Joseph Rutson. Hernaik Singh Sabharwal. Rishi Kulki Sadanene. Luke Douglas Sadler. Javaria Sagir. Rania Sajad. Anthony John Sakalaris. Rahul Venkataselvar. Daniel Anthony Sanchez. Eric Braden Sanders. Peyton Ray Sanders. Dikshita B. Sankar. Kamalina Sankar. Atul George Santos. Giancarlo Daram Santoro Venus. Amirtha Saravana Kumar. Emily Sophia Sarl. Jackson Benjamin Sarter. Emery Sophia Sartwell. Naveen Gabriel Sassi. Sai Nandita Sativara. Neil Sawant. Isha Jairaj Sayani. Reese Kiran Shank. Eddie Joseph Scott. Tristan Walter Randall Seth. Avi Brijesh Shah. Alicia Shahid. Dayton Andrew Shannon. Sanvi Sharma. Vyom Sharma. Zachary Peterson Sharam. Ishani Jivan Shetty. Rohan Rajesh Shetty. Connor Jae-Young Shin. Daniel Shin. Deborah Hemong Shin. Samuel Shin. Ava Aaron Scheindling. Matthew Ross Shipley. Isabel Grace Siegert. Anahi Evelyn Silva. Michael Jun Young Sim. Amanda Carol Simmons. Declan Mark Simmons. Jasnur Kaur Singh. Ritu Sivakumar. Cooper Tura Skinner. Anna Skwarczynska. Sadie Jane Slade. Audrey K. Smith. Claudia Dahl Smith. Haley Elizabeth Smith. Hunter Reed Smouse. Oliver Mark Solari. Gavin Pablo Samuano. Gina Song. Ian Sony. Salvador Luis Soriano IV. Christopher Timothy Soto. Jacqueline Cameron Spalding. Crosby Rebecca Speed. Macy Lou June Spencer. Samantha Todd Spooner. Ella Grace Sprayer. Madhav Srinivasan. Angelique Arisi Saint Laurent. Ryan Samuel Sadler. Henry Ray Stagmeyer. Caitlin Marie Staniland. Sophia Ray Rose Standifer. Jack Arthur Stank. Sophia Isabella Faye Stoudinger. Talia Joy Stites. Finley Brielle Stevens. Roman David Stevens. Madison Faith Suarez. Sanjay Sabaraj. Anirudh Subramanian. Risha Subramanian. Siddharth Sundarasan. Cooper William Sunt. Ian Jun Sung. Alexandra Shumska. Thomas Christian Taba. Sophia Sitlali Talamantes. Charles Allen Tallman. Zara Amantu Tanvir. Julian Ray Tarango. Benjamin Edward Taylor. Blake Wilson Taylor. Anna Sophia Teo Jimenez. Micah James Terrell. Layla Parikh Thacker. Nicer Thluai. Emma Grace Thomason. Jack Nathaniel Thomas. John Houston Thompson. Catherine Ann Thompson. Kira Lynn Thompson. Talon Wade Thorsheim. Pranav Thota. Harish Thumadi Shrader. Jackson Graham Tierney. Alexandria Janae Tolan. Tessa Claire Thompson. Ryder Boyd Toothman. Alexander Hui Chun. Jack Riley Travis. Brody Harrison Trent. Bhuvika Triparaneni. Tyler Dean Trollinger. Nicole Trudeau Barea. Daniel Eduardo Trujillo Romero. Mary Ann Lee Twitchell. Kevin Nanyeri Ugochukwu. Claire Bronte Julius. Shristi Ulur. Kala Sophia Upchurch. Ashley Vanessa Uritia Lopez. Tanish Vedya. Sophia Michelle Valentine. Abram Brian Vargas. Elizabeth V. Vargas. Nalani Rose Villia Garcia. Shamik Ram Valanki. Krish Venkatesh. Seth Cruz Venzor. Brady James Viken. Sarah Marcela Villavicencio. Natalia Isabel Villegas. Akil V. Venjamuri. Sunny Ray Vreeland. Siddharth Villakaranam. Shreyas Tushar Wagodi. Amir Richard Wallstrom. Bailey Elizabeth Wallace. Catherine Elizabeth Walling. Cora Jane Wandell. Disha Mukeshwani. Ian Samuel Ward. Soraya Letice Waters Thrash. Tymir Anthony Watson. Ethan Michael Wegner. Audrey Joy Widener. Reginald Dwayne Wesley II. Callie Addison West. Aiden William White. Avila Grace Whitford. Maya Michelle Whitman. Christian Elijah Williams. James Word Williams. Tyler Charles Williams. Mina Pamela Marie Wills. Lane Keith Wilson. Ryan Sean Wilson. Seong Leong Song Win. Reed Elliott Winters. Joshua Noah Whitman. Jack William Waslowski. Hyoen Wan. Brandon Matthew Wong. Madeline Claire Wong. Keaton James Chandler Wood. Audrey Sophia Woodward. Mara Brooke Woodward. Jocelyn Dawn Wooten. Emily McCara Word. Jalen Ray Workman. Chinyi Wu. Elizabeth Fuyu Yang. Daniel Hameen Yoon. Trevor Thomas Yost. Charlotte Jane Young. Casey Aaron Youngkins. Addo Alexander Zantu. Rabab Zara. Emily Zhang. Carlin Avery Zidell. Natalie Ray Zook. You've been last every time, right? Today you're the first, because you're the first person to fist bump Mr. Russell into retirement. Michael Warren Zupancic.
Please help me thank Mr. Eric Mears, who served as our announcer today. It is my pleasure to present a member of our top 20 honor students, Ian Sue, who will give our closing remarks. Ian is the son of Davy and Minna Sue. He plans to study biomedical engineering and pre-med at Tulane University next fall.
Hello, everyone. It hasn't been easy getting here. It takes serious focus and discipline to sit still and listen to almost 900 names. But don't worry, I'm the last speech, I promise. As one of the final speakers tonight, I am honored to help mark the end of our 12-year journey together. Each of the 900 names we heard today represents a different story. Being part of a class this large has taught me something you might know as Sonder, which is the realization that every person around you has a life as full and complex as your own. We might not all have had the same experience, but we still share the same memories of busy hallways, waiting for the bell, and laughing with friends. And somewhere between all of these ordinary moments, our 900 stories became parts of our shared class. Years from now, most memories of assignments and random Tuesdays will fade. But I know that I will never forget staring at the freezing cold water of the pool at 5:30 in the morning, half awake and questioning my life's decisions. I will always remember the late nights of pretending to study on FaceTime for biology with my best friend, or messing around with friends until 4 in the morning on a school trip the night before a competition. These small moments are what made high school into more than just a place I went. They made it into something that I shared. And I want to thank the people who made those memories special. My friends, families, and teachers who have guided me and made me into who I am. And I also want to thank Mr. Russell for 17 years of leadership and the impact he has had on Flower Mound High School as he prepares to retire. And none of us arrived at this moment alone, so thank you to everyone who helped us reach this moment. And most of all, congratulations to each of you. It took 4 years of stress, work, and a little too much procrastination, so be proud that it is finally over. But as we leave tonight, don't forget the journey, the people we grew up with, and the moments that shaped us. And remember to carry the best parts of Flower Mound with you. Tonight is where almost 900 stories come together for one final moment. Tomorrow, we will begin again in different places, chasing different dreams. So as we leave, never forget these last 12 years, because they are not just something that we leave behind. They are something that we carry with us. And for one last time, we are here together as the class of 2026. Congratulations, Jaguars, and thank you, Flower Mound.
Thank you, Ian. Please welcome to the podium our student body president, Blair Haverkamp. Blair is the daughter of Zach and Tara Haverkamp. Her future plans are to study finance and run track at Tulane University.
Flower Mound High School class of 2026, please stand. Please join me in the time-honored tradition with the turning of our tassels. Seniors, at this time, please turn your tassels from right to left. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. I would ask for everyone to please stand for the FMHS alma mater.
I jumped the gun on you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Graduates, please be seated. Graduates, as you embark upon your next journey, remember to always strive to be a better version of yourself today than you were yesterday. On behalf of the faculty of Flower Mound High School, I wish each of you the very best. We are extremely proud of you. Congratulations to the class of 2026, and go Jags. Row leaders, please stand and gather your packets for distribution. Friends and guests, please remain seated as we begin the recessional. Thank you. Where's the music?